Coach, when you're ready, sir.
Okay, thank you guys for being here. Man, another night in the Big 12. Big 12 stuff. I tell you, gives Coach Self and his team a lot of credit. We knew we were going to get their best game tonight, coming off a tough loss over to Iowa State, and especially in particular from their supporting cast. Jalen Wilson's had a great year all year. You know, it's really hard to shut him down. And you look at the box score, and he has 2 points, and you know, he's had an MVP type kind of year. But give all those other guys credit. They came in and they played at a very high level, and we knew that was gonna be the case, and we we're gonna have to deal with that coming in this building. We knew we were gonna have to come in here and try to take care of the basketball and try to defend at a high level. But again, I'll give my guys a lot of credit too. We didn't get off to the kind of start we wanted to in this game, but in the second half we came out, we bunkered down, we put ourselves in position to be in position to have an opportunity to win this game tonight, and you know, we came a little short in a number of different areas, but give Coach Steph and his team a lot of credit.
Questions, please, Kirk. Go ahead.
Yeah, 50 points in the paint and 36 layups. What's up with that, Rodney?
Well, I mean, you know, again, Kurt, I mean, obviously we didn't have our best game tonight. You know, we didn't have our best game in the first half, and we're down 7. You know, they're probably one of the worst halves that we've had all year long, and we're down 7 on the road, top 10 team. Okay, so, you know, they give them a credit again. They had a mentality where they were going to attack downhill. They got to the basket, and they scored baskets, you know, and again, we didn't play the type of defense that we've been playing over the last couple of games to start the ball game. But again, you know, we'll live another day, man. You're not going to play perfect. I tell our guys that all the time. You know what I mean? So, you know, we'll have another opportunity to come back and go out better.
Yeah, Rodney, I know you guys tied it up in the second half, and I think you were 1 or 2 points a few times. How frustrating is it to get that close, and then Kansas kind of kept pulling away throughout the rest of the game?
Well, again, I thought we had great execution coming out of the huddle. I think out of halftime, I think we went on an 8-1 run to come out. We didn't give up second chance points. We took better care of the basketball, and as a result of that, we were in position to get things done. And to Kurt's point, we got to the paint. You know, we put the ball in the post and made them have to guard us. And you know, you had a whole different ball game. But again, it was their night tonight in terms of what they got done. And you know, you keep this game with you for one night, and you move on. We'll have another great challenge coming on Saturday against a good West Virginia team that's playing better right now.
Go ahead.
They switched everything on defense, switched all 5. Were you surprised by that? I think they just done that against Baylor, and how did you treat that?
I've done that all year. I mean, there was preparation for that. We were prepared for the switching. It wasn't anything we weren't expecting in the game. And we knew when they did switch, you know, KJ's a good sit-down defender. You know, you think a guard can take him off the bounce. He's really, at the end of the day, a big wing himself. He's not really a big guy. So, you know, in essence, they're playing four smaller players out there anyway. So we knew they were going to do that during the game.
Kirk.
Yeah, you dug a hole in the first half again and came out strong in the second half. Do you need to give your second half pep talk at the pregame, or?
No, I think our guys are ready to play.
Yeah.
I think you know, in particular, maybe even the last 2 games, we've been really excited about playing, and I think, you know, you got to come out and sell into the game a little bit. It took us a little bit longer to do that tonight than we have, but I thought we closed the half, you know, on a good note defensively and offensively. I mean, it's a 2-possession almost game at halftime, 7 points. We've been in worse shape, you know, throughout the course of the year, so we've been there. We know there was no panic with us in terms of where we were at halftime. We knew we could play a whole lot better. We didn't play as well as we were capable of playing, obviously, and taking care of the basketball, but there's no quit over in that locker room over there, man. It's a lot of fight over there. It's a lot of guys that want to do well. It's a lot of guys that are excited about the remainder of this season, and you know, tonight wasn't our night.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about DeJuan Harris's play, just aggression, scoring the ball, and just kind of how he set the tone for KU early?
Yeah, when he plays the way he played tonight, you know, anytime he has like 9, 10 points in a game and he's aggressive trying to score the ball, it makes their team a lot better, you know, than when he's not as aggressive. You know, he scored 2 points. If he scored 2 points in the game tonight, it's probably an advantage for us, you know. But when he's aggressive and playing really good in pick and roll and trying to get downhill in terms of trying to get something for himself or for a teammate, it really puts a lot of pressure on the opposing team.
2 or 3 last ones, Dick, go ahead.
Yeah, Rodney, for Tyrese, it was a little bit of a tough game offensively. What did you see from him? Was he maybe just pressing a little bit, or was it really just kind of not flowing for him tonight?
I mean, Nick, at the end of the day, Tyrese is going to be, a steady guy for us in terms of, we don't need Tyrese to try to go win the game for us. Tyrese is the point guard, and point guard's jobs are to make other guys around him better. I thought he really tried to guard hard in the second half. I thought he made some really good decisions in terms of trying to be aggressive, trying to attack the basket as well and create for his teammates. But at the end of the day, a point guard's job is to run the team, make other guys around him better, and at the end of the day, win games. That's where you're measured as a point guard. So, I don't get caught up in how much he scores. If he scores, then that's great for us. But just being a floor general and a guy that sits down and brings a defensive presence to us, that's enough for us to win games in this league and win this league.
Couple last ones, Kirk, go ahead.
Yeah. Rodney, you remember the sequence where Dylan Mitchell swatted the rebound instead of grabbing it, and then Grady hit the three, and then I think they got a dunk, a steal and a dunk after that. Seemed like kind of the critical sequence.
Well, it's ebb and flow of games. I mean, it's a broken play. I thought Dylan Mitchell was he did a great job. We call them Pender's tips. They're a great job of really trying to give us a second chance opportunity. Didn't break our way, broke their way, and give them credit. Not only did it break their way, they made a basket, they capitalized on it. So, no fault in the effort there. I thought, again, our team showed a lot of effort, a lot of fight, and I'm proud of our guys in terms of coming here and competing at a high level. And again, we'll keep this with us for one night, and we'll move on and be prepared to play a really good, challenging team at home in West Virginia.
On your right front.
How would you assess the way Grady Dick played tonight, and what did you guys try to do against him defensively?
Well, again, he's one of those guys that Coach Steph called out the other day in terms of supporting cast that had to play better. We knew he's a talented young player that can score the basketball. When they win, he makes 2 to 3 threes a game. And he was an aggressive scorer tonight. He came out early from the very beginning and tried to set the tone in terms of scoring the basketball, and he played well. The thing that you're going to do with those kind of guys, you're just going to try to limit their touches and then make him guard on the other end of the floor. And I thought we did that too. We made it difficult for him too on the other end of the floor. He had tough matchups guarding Timmy Allen as well. So, but give him credit, tip your hat to those guys tonight. They did what they had to do in terms of protecting home court, and they played well.
Last one, man, your left.
Yeah, real quick, you mentioned Wilson. What was your game plan on him, and was there anything that worked particularly? Obviously, you mentioned the 2 points, but.
Well, it was by committee. I mean, no one guy's going to shut this guy out who's having a terrific year this year. He's an all-league performer right now to this point right now. But we were really trying to limit his touches and then make him work on the other end as well. It's what you have to do with guys that really score the ball at a high clip. You got to make them work on both ends of the floor. You can't just let those guys come in and have a great offensive night and not have to work on the defensive side of the ball. I thought we did that. He got in foul trouble a little bit, and but the supporting cast again came in and played well, and again they were challenged by the Hall of Fame coach to do that, and they responded well.
Thanks all, appreciate your time.
Thanks, Rob.